things I wanted to say before we get into this flip through. First of all, none of these pages in these journal are chronological. I did not order the events that I journaled on these pages in the order that they happened, and I mixed different locations together and different things from different days on the pages. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Of course, this is a fabric softcover journal, my favorite style to make. It's lined with this beautiful yellow print, and then I'll give you guys more glimpses at the exterior of the journal right now. So now that we've familiarized ourselves with the journal itself, let's go ahead and get into the flip through. So I played a lot with different textures in this journal. I used 2 gift bags. They're like gift bags that they give you when you go shopping, to cut out a bunch of the letters from it and use them to create different titles and different just sayings on the page. So you'll see a lot of those in this journal. I also did some stamping, and then I used some different letter and number stickers, but this is just the title page, 25 for the year 2025. And then this is just a picture of me in my dorm that I got on my digital camera. There's a lot of pictures in here that I used my digital camera to shoot, and I really loved bringing that around, and so I'm excited to have the prints of those pictures here in my journal. This piece is from one of my old kits from my old shop. I believe I will be restocking this and like redesigning it, so keep an eye out for that. And then in this study abroad, I took an art class and physics too. And in my art class, one of the projects we did was create these negatives. And so I kept the clear film piece and put it in here. I just taped it in as like an extra page. This is the city where I was staying for the duration of my trip, and then just some pictures from around the area. I got to go to Paris twice, so I have a couple spreads for that. So this is my boarding pass for my flight. I got this from one of the souvenir shops in Paris. I haven't put anything on the back, but I have some pictures. The Eiffel Tower, a picture of a matcha, and then this actually isn't my Louvre ticket. I found it on the ground, but I thought that it was cool to include, so I incorporate it in here. I try to have a lot of fun with these pages. I've been steering a little bit away from heavy pages full of writing and more to just kind of scrapbook pages. So hopefully you kind of see that with what I've done here, but I have more pictures, a little tag also from that old kit. I have a photo booth strip, and then lots of receipts from different shops that we went to while in Paris, and then a picture of Notre Dame. This is a city in northern France that we visited, so I have some pictures as well as some receipts from then. I joined some friends who had been running a couple times, so I included some pictures from that, as well as another one of these artistic pieces. Just some receipts that I had written on the back of another one of these pages. More receipts. And then this was from a shopping mall that we went to a couple times, so I have pictures of some coffees that we got while we were there, a sticker from one of the coffee shops, and then some tags from Uniqlo within the mall. This is a notebook cover. I bought a notebook while I was there. And this is part of a paper bag that held this really, really delicious focaccia sandwich. So I just have the bag glued in here as like a background, and then a picture of the sandwich. And then as part of my program, we went to 3 different cities in Belgium. And so I have a picture of me and my friends while we were in Bruges, and I got to go to Bruges twice. So I have the title, and then this is one of the restaurants we went to, and a picture of one of the fry meals I had. There are so many beautiful places in Bruges, and so I took a lot of pictures and made sure to include them in here. I also got these stamps. I don't know if they're authentically vintage or not, but they were only €1 for 4 of them. And so I included those on these pages. Sticker from a coffee, picture, receipts, these beautiful stamps. Again, I don't know if they're authentically vintage or not, but I just think that they're so pretty. They're such a fun souvenir to have for my journal. More pictures. Then we also got to go to Brussels and Ypres. Beautiful pictures, some more receipts. Pretty much the same thing on most pages, but I tried to keep as much tangible ephemera as I could, which included this piece off of a cardboard box that I got a treat in, and then I just cut out the pictures of the desserts that I had gotten and used them on this page. So this is just basically a page surrounding with the sweets that I got while in France, which I feel like is one of the best parts of being there. And then I also got to go to Disneyland Paris, so I have my ticket from that stuck on here, a tag from this souvenir t-shirt that I bought, And then just some pictures and some annotations. This is also from a bakery that I went to, and I just taped it in as a fold out. This is a bag from a chocolate shop that I went to, and then I just have some of my boarding passes and then this business card of a really nice Uber driver that we had. This is a group picture from my program. And then with my art class, I also visited a lot of museums. So I have 2 tickets from different museums we visited, a picture. This is a postcard I bought at one of them. And then this was my final project that I drew. This is all about kind of the grocery shopping adventures that I had while in Lille. I did a lot of my own cooking, so I had to get familiar with French grocery stores. So I have just some different packaging from that, as well as, again, the like packaging letters stamped out. I just love the way that these look, and I think that it's such a unique way to use like a gift bag or certain kinds of ephemera by like cutting it up and using the letters. A picture from the market, more receipts at the bottom there, and then I also went to Cologne, Germany on a bit of a longer break during my program, and so I have a lot of ephemera and pictures from there. So it was called Cologne or Cologne, depending on kind of, where you were looking. And so I included Cologne here. The tickets that we bought, these are little perfume samples from one of the stores we went into. And then I have Cologne here also spelled out in that same lettering. Got to see the beautiful cathedral, so I have a picture of that there. This is a matcha I tried while there. And then it's just folded over a napkin from this ice cream place where we went to. And then this is Schloss Rothenburg, which I apologize if I'm butchering it. I do not speak German, but it's a beautiful castle that we went to see. And so I have the ticket from our time there, plus a picture and just more tickets. We did a lot of public transportation, so I have quite a bit of tickets from those. These are from my program, another group picture. Some pictures with my friends from different events around the city we were in. This is also nearby to the city. This was from a beautiful church that we visited. I love the picture that I got. And then here I just have a picture of a drink I tried. This is actually not from France. This is an old postcard that was my grandpa's, but I thought that the airport was fitting for it, and I haven't found a place to use it yet, so I decided to tuck it in here. And it's just tucked into a little doily. I think this is from my Gator Girl kit. I'll link my Etsy shop down below where you can shop my kits. But I think that's from there. And then just stuck down a couple sticky notes that I made. And then this is the resultant image from the black and white film, like the pieces of clear acetate that I had shown earlier. This is what we made from it. So it's just a really pretty reverse image that was made with a chemical process that we were taught, and it was really cool. So I included that. And then this is a postcard from a waffle place we tried in Bruges, picture from a dinner we had, the waffles, all of ours together. And then this is also a picture from the dinner that we had. And then this is from the last day, and so I just have a picture of some roses we saw, and then a picture from a sunset that we saw, which was a really fun experience. And then I just have on the back, "Thank you very much, Lille," in French. So that's my journal from this time. I hope that you guys enjoyed this flip through. I will be leaving for college in the next couple of days, and so I don't know how long it'll be until I get to have a YouTube video up again, but I really appreciate y'all's support, and I just look forward to keeping more memories in my journals and getting to share them when I can with you guys. I love this community on here, and I'm so grateful for all of you. So I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!